July is National Sarcoma Month, and I have a feeling a lot of people out there may not know a whole lot about this very sneaky cancer. This is a cancer that affects the soft tissue in the body and can develop anywhere at any age. So it's very, very important that we talk about this. And here to tell us more is Jo McNeal, Executive Director of the Northwest Sarcoma Foundation, along with Elana Emlen, who lost her husband to sarcoma. Thank you both for being here. Jo, I really want to talk about this because, again, I think this is one of these things, you hear sarcoma, you know it's cancer, but you don't understand exactly what it is. So what is it, and what does the Northwest Sarcoma Foundation do? So
sarcoma is an anywhere cancer that can present in soft tissue and or bone. So it really is a cancer that anywhere, anytime.
Yeah.
It's very misunderstood. But the Northwest Sarcoma Foundation is the oldest sarcoma organization in the U.S. We are regional, so we're Washington, Oregon, Alaska, Idaho, and Montana is where we serve for patients. And we provide hope, education, support to anyone that's affected by sarcoma. We also we also pay into research for the area.
That's huge. Yeah. That's great, because the research is developing and the change and all the good things. Alana, thank you for having the courage to come and share your story. And I'm so sorry to hear that you lost your husband to sarcoma. Would you mind sharing with us what the diagnosis was like?
Well, it was a very delayed diagnosis, and unfortunately I've learned that that is all too common. But he was a healthy 54-year-old, a runner, had some back pain and knot in his leg, a muscle knot, and so he was referred by his primary care provider to a specialist who deals with herniated discs and things like that. And months went by, and the knot in his leg was becoming more of an issue. And after 10 months of that kind of development, he ended up finding out that actually it was not a muscle knot, it was a tumor in his hamstring. And while he was, having so much pain, not knowing what was going on before the diagnosis, he actually joked and said, well, maybe I have cancer. And we were both like, oh, ha, ha. There's no such thing as cancer in a muscle.
Right.
And that is what it was.
Turns out,
and ever since he died 38 days after diagnosis. It was very aggressive.
Oh my gosh.
And it's just so important to me to tell people that sarcoma exists. Most people have never heard of it. It can show up anywhere in the body at any age, and approximately 17,000 people are diagnosed each year.
Which is,
so it's rare.
And probably it's going underdiagnosed, which is why it's so important what you are doing and the fact that you all are all here. Because, in this situation, it sounds like, this is one of those situations where they didn't know. So is it important to be your own advocate and say, ask, okay, I have this weird bump. Could it be sarcoma? Is that, I'm not,
Yes, absolutely, and that's Alana's point, is that you have to advocate for yourself. We tell our patients that all the time. We have a patient group, and we're constantly telling them, advocate, advocate, advocate. You kind of want to say, I always remind people that, doctors are not perfect. So if you don't advocate and you don't say, I'm having this or I'm having an issue, they're not going to look for it. You have to be the speak up.
And you said anywhere in the body at any age. We're talking kids, adults, all.
My most recent patient that I saw age-wise was 4 months.
Oh my gosh. So we're looking, okay, I want to talk more about, the screening and everything that happens to it, but I also really want to talk about the Dragon Slayer Walk, because that's coming up on December 21st in Seattle. That's both a fundraising event and also an education event. Tell us about this, Jo.
So the Dragon Slayer Walk is been going on for almost 20-something years in Seattle, and we are hosting at Magnuson Park on Saturday, September 21st. It's an opportunity for the sarcoma community to come together, to understand that they're not alone, and that's one of our biggest advocacy points also, is that you have a community, you have people who care, and it's a group of people that are patients, survivors, and those that have lost somebody. So it really is a communal event.
That's
so
a beautiful event.
Thank
and like
you.
with you, Elana, sharing your story is going to help so many others. I mean, everything you told me today has just educated me so much. And to keep asking questions. Truly an honor to have you here today. Thank you so much to both of you. And to learn more about the walk and the work that the Northwest Sarcoma Foundation does, just visit that website on your screen. And again, if you think something's wrong, don't wait. Ask your doc.
This portion of New Day Northwest is sponsored by Northwest Sarcoma Foundation.